Over 14 unforgettable days and nights, Melbourne Park played host to 543,873 spectators, a record, and the performers delivered in a manner not seen at this event. Some we'd never heard of before. Takeo Suzuki, a Japanese qualifier, threw everything at Roger Federer, who in turn threw everything back.
Around the net, he got it!
Marcus Baghdatis from Cyprus, yes, Cyprus, made it to the fourth round, a prospect that excited his new local fans. Karina Morariu, who 3 years ago had leukemia, which she beat. With best friend Lindsay Davenport, she lost the doubles final, but still won.
So for us to stand here today is pretty remarkable.
There were incredible feats from those we had heard of, like Scott Draper, who on the finals weekend split his time between a golf tournament and winning the mixed doubles with Samantha Stosur.
And that's it.
Joachim Johansson, the towering Swede, sent down 51 aces against Andre Agassi. 51! It was a world record, but yet Andre repelled the bullets and beat him. Then there was Maria Sharapova, who amazingly could do this and still not get sidetracked from what she was trying to do.
Oh, what a point. It's not quite Monica's grunt, is it? But boy, if you close your eyes and just listen, it's like a little girl having the best time of her life out there.
For other reasons, Alicia Molik had the time of her life. With the win over Venus Williams, she became the first Aussie woman since 1988 to get to the final 8 of her home open. She fell in the quarters to Lindsay Davenport in 3 enthralling sets, but departed with her reputation enhanced no end. Davenport went through to the final, where she met Serena Williams. Many questioned Serena's motives, fashion or forehands. She won the final, so it must be the latter.
Serena Williams is the champion.
In the men's, one man dominated the talk. Leighton Hewitt battled and scratched and clawed his way through the tournament. Some were with him, others were not. Through the rounds, he provided scribes with countless storylines from drama, action, and his very own love story. James Blake threw everything at him, including a bit of his own back. Juan Ignacio Chela didn't take too kindly to certain celebratory techniques, thus prompting him to spit the dummy and then some. Rafael Nadal led 2-1. Hewitt looked injured, but yet again fought back. David Nalbandian, like countryman Chela, didn't like Hewitt's demeanour, but what would have annoyed him more was Hewitt's 10-8 victory in the fifth. Andy Roddick served 23 aces in the first 2 sets against Hewitt, but what a shock, the Australian hung in, fought back and won the match.
And at long last, an Aussie in the final of the Australian Open.
Waiting in the final was Marat Safin, who also did what others thought impossible. He beat the seemingly indestructible Federer in 5 sets over 4.5 hours.
Safin has turned the tennis world upside down.
Love him or hate him, it seemed the whole country was watching Hewitt in the final. Alas, the ending would not be perfect for him. This time belonged to the big Russian. Okay, so the Centenary Australian Open didn't deliver the fairy tale finish, but not all great stories do. As Marat and Serena went home with new silverware, and the crowds filtered out of Melbourne Park, it was apparent to all. In its centenary year, this was the greatest ever Australian Open.